I've made it out at 6:30 in the morning. I'm in North Wales today, and today I'm going to be doing some kilometre repeats. Before we get this workout started, I had this brilliant tip from Ben. Thanks very much for the comment, Ben. Now on my runs, I quite like the AUTOLAP switched on and set to 1 kilometre, which means it beeps and auto-laps every 1 kilometre. However, if I've set up a session or a workout in Garmin that has intervals that are longer than 1 kilometre, then having AUTOLAP switched on does interrupt those intervals. So the tip is to set up a new activity type that you use for workouts that has the AUTOLAP switched off by default. Let me show you how to do it. Right, so here we go. I'm going to start a new workout. Run activity type by default has AUTOLAP switched on. So let's go and create a new one. We're going to add a new one. We're going to copy that one. We're going to copy the run. We can call it whatever we like. Set the name, run session, tick. Scroll down to AUTOLAP. We're going to turn that one off. Back, and I'll go done. Set as favorite. Yeah, so that will appear at the top there. So now I'm going to choose to use run sesh activity type. I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to go up to options, choose my workout, and we're going to go with, there we are, 7 by 1 kilometre. I love it. Thanks very much for the tip. I'm in Llandudno. I've got this whole promenade to myself. It's fairly dry, so let's get into this workout. Right, warm up done. Today's workout is going to be 6 by 1 kilometre, maybe 7 by 1 kilometre, depending on the glutes, all at 10k pace, all off a 90-second recovery. Feeling a little bit sluggish in the warm-up. Played golf all day yesterday in the wind and the rain. It was actually quite hard work. Let's see what we can do. I'm not looking necessarily to progress these, just all at 10k pace. I'm looking at about 3:55 per kilometre, which is faster than a sub 40-minute 10k pace. But I'm always suspicious that the watch reports a more generous pace than you're actually running. So if you can get used to 3:55, then all being well, that'll be 4-minute pace in the real world. Right, come on, let's do this. Right, into the first rep. Definitely into the wind this way. I'll just be going up and down this promenade, so it'll be nice and wind assisted coming back. 3:59 for the first rep. Definitely into the wind. Rep 2, 2nd kilometre. It's so much easier wind assisted. 2nd rep in 3:58. 3rd rep in 3:55. That was into the wind. What a lovely morning this morning in Llandudno. 3 minutes 56 for the 4th kilometre, and now 5th and maybe final one into the wind. Oh, here we go. 3:53 that time. Okay, 6th rep, maybe the last. 3:55, but I think I can squeeze in just one more. So let's be generous and do it that way. Oh, I'm running out of road. So I'm gonna have to go back into the wind. Oh, it's so breezy. Had to take the hat off. It was just slipping off. It's 3:53 for that final kilometre. A nice little workout there. Pleased with that. Session done, just on the cool down now. Glute doesn't seem any better, any worse. Again, it's just a dull soreness, like a bruise, you know, something like that. Anyway, 7 times a kilometre. I said I didn't want it to be a progression, but it turned out to be a progression. So yeah, hit the paces, now back to the hotel, make sure I do some strength, and then I'm off to Liverpool to watch the Open Golf. Well, a couple of days later, I'm out on the Sunday long run. I had a great time at the golf. Running and golf have got to be the worst possible combination of interests, so time consuming. Anyway, as for the long run, it's going to be 25 kilometres, 15 miles, and I'm looking to spice things up a little bit by putting in some intervals. I managed to get out Friday for a 14k, yesterday for a 13k. At both of those runs, I had a really low heart rate, averaging just 132 and 129. clipping along at a decent easy pace. So that's a great sign for fitness. As for the glute, it seems to have calmed down since Wednesday. I do find that if I do my 15-20 minute strength routine, that for the next 24 hours, whilst I get a mild bit of soreness all over the legs, the glute issue just seems to have minimal impact on the run the next day. Alright, so today's long run, 25 kilometres, just over 14 miles, which should take me just over 2 hours. First hour, very easy, 40 minutes, then some interval work, and then 20-25 minutes of a cool down. In those 40 minutes, it's going to be 2 times 10 minutes at a tempo pace, a 4:20, 4:15 pace. I'll take 5-minute recovery, just back to easy, and then 5 times 2 minutes at 10k pace, also off a 2-minute easy recovery. That will total 30 minutes of hard work in this 2 hour plus long run. And then in order to help, I've got the Tempo Next Percent back on. I've got a couple of gels in the pocket, and I'm going to have no such problems with AUTOLAP because I'm on my new workout type, the run workout. Well, the Garmin seems pleased with me today. Now it's pretty warm and humid this morning. I am going to need some water, so I'm going to go via the petrol station and hope that I get there before the hour is up. Water purchased, that's the hour up, so 2 times 10 minutes at tempo pace. Averaged about 4:12, 4:13 for that first 10 minutes. Heart rate comfortably in the 160s, low 160s. Let's do another one. 4:12, so another good interval, mid 160s for the heart rate again. I think these shoes make such a big difference. Right, quick recovery into the final 5 by 2 minutes at 10k pace. 18 kilometres into this long run, 1 hour 30. And by the way, 10k pace, 350 something per kilometre. 353 into the wind, not bad. 4 to go. 352, 3 to go. 357 that time, definitely getting harder, having ran 21 kilometres so far. I say that, but heart rate was peaking at 170, lactate threshold for me. Anyway, 2 to go. That was a decent 352, just one last one to go. 3:45, which is actually my 5k pace. That's been a really fun long run. I'm already 23 kilometres in. I've got about 4 kilometres from this point, which means this will end up being a 27 kilometre run. So a great distance, hitting them paces all really nicely. I think those long runs where you can spice them up a little bit, add in a few intervals, can make such a difference. For one, I find it just a lot more enjoyable. So I was on about 52 kilometres for the week before today, so I reckon I'll be on 78, 79 kilometres for the week. So another great week. It's trying its hardest to start raining now, so I'm going to get back. And if you got this far into the video, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.